Good evening, everybody. You're listening to Wine with Dave. Got to get that right there. Got to get it in there. Tonight it's a buttery Chardonnay. Welcome if you're just joining in. I know there's about half a dozen or a little more of you signing in right now. This is a weeknight show that I started on April Fool's. No joke. I really did. And I did it because I was bored, because we're all in close quarters here. So I said, let me just practice some live broadcasting. And people commented and said, are you doing this every night? And actually, I forgot who said that. I wish I remembered who said that, because that sparked an idea. Yeah, I guess I could do it every night. So who do we have out there? Diane Dorsey, almost out of phone battery. Well, there's a thing called a plug. It's you can get it at any store. It's white. You plug it in and check it out. It charges it. I know, you think I'm an idiot for saying that. Wendy, hi Dave. Hi Wendy. Tonight is dog night, folks. There is going to be so much dog stuff happening that you're not going to contain it. I've got a video story that'll make you cry, but it's positive. It is positive. It's sad, but it's positive, okay? And Dave Plays with Apps. The segment at the end is a dog app. My guest is Chris Maynard, the best dog trainer, I might say. He's on. And, when I book these things, people call me or I talk to them like, hey, you should be on the show. And it just worked out where tonight was, Chris is like, yeah, I'm free. Wait, hold on. And he checked his schedule. Yeah, tonight's free. And it happens to be a really cool day today. National Day. Don't go cheating. Don't go breaking my heart. Who's that? Kiki D? Elton John? Don't go breaking my heart. So if you can look over here, click on the purple popcorn to have watch party, and all your peeps will be following. Or just like it and share it. So I'm going to start out with, instead of where you're from, I want you to type in your dog's name. Type in your dog's name. That ought to be fun. And I'll put it up here. It's going to be on here live. Hey, Patty. How are you tonight? Thanks for watching the show. I'm having fun. A little glass of buttery Chardonnay. Come on, people. Put in your dog names. I'm just going to wait right here. I'm going to be stubborn. I'll just drink. What else am I going to do? Calculate the pause. What do we got? Wendy. Neely Michelle Gendro. That's your dog's name? That's not your dog's name. Neely. Rick Greenwood. Dogs and more dogs. Yes. Good. And you? I'm doing great. I really am doing great. I'm very happy. Grateful. Alina was on last night, and I know you saw that. She stepped up to the plate. We had a cancellation, and she was great. She was a great guest. It was really cool. Here we go. Diane, here they come. They're all coming in now. They're all coming in. Our dog's name is Rhodey, named after one of our favorite states. Cool. Oh, I know why it's taken a while for you to type. There's a 20-second delay. Believe it or not, when I was a kid, I wish I could invent time travel. I'm in it right now. I am 20 seconds in the future. As you hear me saying that, I'm already 20 seconds ahead saying something. Anyway, that's cool. We're in the future, Chris. Her name is Neely Michelle. Cool. Ron Sweeney has a dog named Gagger. Nice. Hot wieners. He's a wiener dog. Get it. All right, guys, let me get going. You can keep leaving your names on there. Keep typing away, and I'm just going to go ahead and do some things. But let me break away. This is not a dog thing, but this is, as far as marketing goes, this is a mutt. Let me tell you, this is a mutt. Ready? Let me turn this off. Wiener dog. So I'm in marketing, and I'm driving around, and I see all kinds of stuff. I see business cards to wording and lettering on trucks, on signs and billboards, and I see good stuff, and I see bad stuff. I see German Shepherds. and I see fill in the blank with the worst dog you've ever worked with. All right, mutts. I don't know. Mutts are good. Mutts are good. But check this out. This is no joke. Ready? This is the mutt of marketing. I have never seen or was in the presence of any worse marketing in my entire life. I've been a designer for years, been a marketer for a bunch of years as well. Check this out. This was in a parking lot, and if that's not bad enough, I got a better picture. I'm going to show you a close-up. That's no joke. Bob the roofer. Bob the roofer. He took black paint or chalk or something, and he didn't even do a good job with that. And he painted his van, and then he took a white chalk and just like Bob the painter. Doesn't even have really a business name. Is that crazy? That's no joke. Let me see if I can. Can I move that around? Can I move it around? I'm going to move that sucker around. Check that out. That is no joke, folks. That is no joke. Bob the roofer. I was going to blur out his phone number, but if you want to call him and just, if you need someone to roof, but I know a way better guy, believe me. But look at that, uppercase and lower. He's mixing upper and lower. There's no dash in the 390. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's crazy. So that's my little start out the show with some woof woof in marketing. All right, are you guys ready? You ready for tonight? This is going to be good. It is National Lost Dog Day. National Lost Dog Day. Let me read this for you. Each year. Oh, let me put this in here. You're going to need that. You're going to need that, right? I can move these things around. How cool is that? How cool is that? April 23rd. It's actually not National Lost Dog Day. It's National Lost Dog Awareness Day. I want you to be aware that there are people who lose their dogs. Man, that is sad. But hold on. It gets better. Each year, it gets worse. Hold on. I'm going to make you more depressed. Each year on April 23rd, National Lost Dog Awareness Day increases awareness concerning missing dogs and to celebrate reunions. Through networks of shelters, veterinaries, social media, and other media sources, many lost canines and families do reunite. The day is an opportunity to learn more about prevention and networking. There are preventative steps to take to prevent your family pet from going missing. Some of these preventative steps also help return Fido to you if he does go missing. So here's a few. Keep your dog secure. Whether on a leash or a fenced yard, the dog is less likely to wander. So that's kind of standard. Training is valuable. How cool is that? Chris happens to be on the show tonight. Dogs who have been trained either by a professional are less likely to go missing. Most importantly, they learn recall commands, but formal obedience training offers owners valuable information that can lead to a better relationship between the pet and the owner. So always supervise your animals. Dogs, especially expensive purebreds, can be stolen from a fenced yard. Tags, microchips, there's a lot of things you can do. Spaying and neutering reduces your pet's likelihood of wandering in search of a mate. Additionally, it eliminates the chance of unwanted offspring should your dog wander off unexpectedly, and then you find him in the local Irish pub. If it's an Irish setter, right? Looking for the female Irish setter. Keep records up to date on your animals. That includes photos, vaccinations, and those valuable tags and microchips. All right, I'm going to show you a photo. I think you're going to like this. This is a video, and in honor of National Lost Dog Awareness Day, I'm going to play this. So hang in there, and let me see. Rick Greenwood, Dave, you need to live in the now. Yeah, I need to live in the now because I'm in the future. You guys ready for this? This is a video. I promise you might cry, but I want you to pay attention to the man in the red hoodie. I want you to pay attention to, the dog's name is Butter. Butter has been missing for a week and a half. Can you imagine? I would be losing my mind for just a day. After like 4 days, I'm like, he's gone. He's not coming back. A week and a half. That's eternity. That's like, what, 5 months in a dog's life or so. Week and a half. But check out the emotion of the owner, the guy, the daddy in the red hoodie. Guys, this is really cool. You are going to love this.
Look who I found! Butters went missing about a week and a half ago. Yep, been looking for him all morning. There's the posters. And now we're on our way home to surprise Daddy and Kayla and Bubba's. Hey, we're almost there, buddy. Daddy's outside. There he is. He's outside. It's open. Open the door.
Bubbers, what are you doing? Dog. Yeah. Huh. It's that kind of a story. What do you think of that? Bubbers. He called it, Bubbers is the dad. Butter came back a week and a half. That's cool, huh? What do you think of that? Listen, that's a great video, but he returned, right? So in honor of National Lost Dog Awareness Day, Butters comes back. And Chris can probably talk about that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what you can do. Patty's crying. I know, huh? But it's good, though. It's a good cry. He came back. Or she. I don't know. Is Butters a girl or a boy? I wouldn't want anyone to call me Butters. Listen, let me start with my guest. I am so excited. Grab a glass of wine. This is Wine with Dave. Grab a beer. Grab whatever you want to grab. Grab some water, some drinks, whatever you want to do. Allison says, amazing. Yeah, that is amazing, huh? That is cool. Is that Bobby Brady on your profile pic? Oh, that's someone else. That's funny. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult you. That really looked like Bobby Brady. Random thought of the night. It is National Lost Dog Awareness Day. We just read a few things about how to protect your dog from running away. We saw a little tearjerker, but it ended well. Here we go. You guys ready? Grab something. You're listening to Wine with Dave. Chris Maynard is a retired U.S. Marine who has been working dog obedience training since 2010. He is a certified professional dog trainer, knowledge assessed with additional certification in hunting dog training and dogs with aggressions. He is also a member of the Association of Professional Dog Trainers. He enjoys volunteering his time at animal shelters, watch out ladies, and police departments in the northeastern United States. Chris also travels the world teaching group classes and helping people with aggressive dogs. Hold on a second. With aggressive, he's really good with aggressive dogs. Chris is a business owner, super creative. This guy is all over social media, and he loves your dog. Check this out.
Tell me who's the best dog trainer. Maynard. Yeah. Tell me who be fixing dog behavior. Maynard. When your big dog start raging. Maynard. Dog barking, now all the neighbors hate. Maynard. So you got them pit bulls and Rottweilers and German Shepherds. Yeah. Who you gon' visit when your dog aggressive? Only one answer, go see a professional. Yeah. Maynard dog trainer and no one is better. Who you know go to court just to fight for your dogs when your canine is charged with the bite and assault, so they never get put to sleep and no needles involved. Who you know who can turn the meanest to nicest of dogs? Maynard. Tell me who you know that'll go to your home, train your puppy and your dog when they went in the flow, and set up a safety plan with a regiment dope. Who the pro, 10 years and veteran owned. Maynard.
Where is he? Where is Chris? There he is. Chris, what's going on? Get closer. He's far away.
Dave.
Get closer. How you been, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, pull in closer. You're off screen. You got to be in the center. You're in Skype world. Nope, you still keep going. Keep going. There you go. A little too close. A little too close. Two bald heads make a butt. You know that.
I love it. I love it.
How have you been during
Good, man.
COVID-19? You hunkering down?
I'm good. I'm not hunkering. I'm working.
You're working. You're working the streets. Hey, a few people left something. Let's see. He's a high. Oh, I was kind of made fun of Ali Tedeschi's. It looks like Bobby Brady. He's a senior in high school. Okay, so I'm sorry. I kind of made fun of her son. Wendy's having a beer. That's fine. Jillian Bracken. Hey, dog wizard.
Hey, Jillian.
You know Jillian? I think I know Jillian. Of course I know Jillian.
Yeah.
Erin DeSalt. Crying. Lots of tears. Ali is ha ha ha. Knows it. So anyway, great. Hey,
that's Duso. That's Duso.
Yeah. Lee Thomas is in Seattle. Cool. We got Seattle. Hey guys, write down in the comments your dog's name. Everybody, this is a dog night, so write down the name of your dog. Apparently, Bill Parmenter's dog is called Yo. Yo, and it just comes.
That's an easy one for recall.
Lee, yeah, just cracked a nice cold brew, bro. That's hard to say 5 times, let alone 1. Allie, I met someone today that knows you and Chris, Charlie Andrews.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah. Bree says, hi, friend. We'll get on with the interview. Hold on. I just want to get through. You guys are like cracking them away.
Yeah.
Brady, good. Oh, you got a dog named Brady. That's
nice.
Awesome. What kind of dog is it? Mookie says, hi.
Hey, Mookie.
Allie has 2 dogs, Fred and Wilma.
I love it.
Tom Lopolito, Achilles. Tom Lopolito, whop, bam, boom.
Oh, I know that guy.
Bill doesn't own a dog, but he says, unfortunately. That's really good. That's really good. He's awesome. Hey, let me get into the interview here. You ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
You're still off camera. You got to move in. You got to be center.
I haven't moved. Here we are.
No, you're off center. Keep going. Keep going. Go to your right. Right there. Yep. Nah, when you lean back, you're literally like way off.
What's going on?
Cut. You're still a little off center, but that's okay because you are an off center kind of guy. Someone asks, and I get these questions, how do I even know my dog needs training?
Oh, man, that's a crazy one. You know, it starts with, are there things that your dog is doing that you don't like? That's where it always starts. You know, I might have something that I don't like, but you might have something different. So it's all about what you don't like or what you're not liking about the dog. It may be something where you have to lock your dog up in a back room when visitors come over, or your dog is jumping on people. I like when my dog jumps on people, but some people don't. Your dog might be biting. Your dog might be pooping on the floor. It's all about what you do not like about what your dog's doing.
Right.
There's always something more you can teach a dog. So no matter how good your dog is trained or how much training they have, there's always a level higher you can go. So.
Yeah, and you know, some people don't think, well, I don't really need a trainer. I just want to have my dog, whatever. Yeah, there's some things I don't like. But aren't you happier? Don't you have a happier life if your dog is even 10% trained more, right?
And it's so crazy how much better your life is as a human with a well-trained dog.
Mm-hmm.
But your dog. When your dog is well-trained, it's just more friendly, it's more happy, it's more relaxed. It's not hiding off in a corner or laying on a bed in the back room. Like, it's actually part of the community. It's part of the family.
Mm-hmm. So Wendy says Neely. She's got Neely. I've seen Neely. Neely's handsome. A lab mix that we rescued from Alabama.
Oh, yeah. I like them Southern dogs.
That's cool. Bree says he was traded, so we are up for new names. Oh, she's thinking of changing some names.
Oh, yeah. Mookie,
yeah. Mick says Sunny D. All right, she's got a lot of dogs. Ready? Sunny D. Jax, Rue. There's a French thing in there, right? That's the kind of the Gendro thing, right, Mick? Rue, Belle. Oh, they're all French. I get it. Sunny D, Jax, Rue, Belle, Pretzel, and Woody.
Nice.
We can see him fine, Dave, says Ron. Yeah, but he's off center to me. He's a little off center to me. All dogs need training, says Mick Brooks. And Tom says Achilles gives his food to the cats, then begs for table scraps.
Stop giving your dog table scraps. Stop.
Is that like a number one thing to absolutely not do? Is that up there in the top 3?
Human food is so unhealthy for a dog. Stop doing it.
Yeah.
Not only is it unhealthy for your dog in the years to come, we like to give it as a treat, like we're spoiling our dogs.
Yeah.
But you're actually taking your life away from your dog. Now, you're also building demands in the dog. You're building whining. You're building that begging, the barking. There's all kinds of things that just keep snowballing out of craziness when you give table scraps.
Well, what about like chicken? So you cook chicken and there's no flavor in it. It's just like cooked chicken, and then you give it to them.
Protein, you stay away from that stuff.
Oh, okay. Say that again. I just lost your feed for a second.
The meat proteins, you can use them, but you want to try to stay away from that kind of stuff. You want to try to stay to the dog's actual food that they're eating every day.
Okay.
You have that baseline dog food, and then you give them chicken or beef. It's way up here. They're going to demand more. They're going to want more.
Oh, so it's super tastier, way more than their own food.
So they'll stop. They're going to stop eating the kibble because you're giving them chicken.
Yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, my dog doesn't like his food." So, well, the dog doesn't like his food because you offered him something better, and that's how the survival brain works. Nothing about logic.
Yeah. There's no logic there. That's funny. Number 2, where do I even start with training if I never had training in the past?
Oh man, very, very basic commands. Just getting the dog to listen to you. Teaching the dog what your marker word is. So your word that you let the dog know that it's doing something good and it's doing something that you've asked for. So my marker word is yes. Some people use a clicker. I use the word yes.
That's good. All right. So Diane has a question. Chris, a trainer once told me I have the worst combo. A female owner with a male dog. He will try to dominate. Do you think this is true?
No. First,
good question, huh?
The female owner male dog has nothing to do with anything. There's nothing. The second part, that dominant thing, that dominant alpha, it's so humanized and so logically commanding. Like there's no such thing as a dominant dog. It's a dog that's trying to get dopamine levels. It's all about the dopamine. It's not about anything else except survival. Give me the dopamine. Just think of it that way. Think of a robot. I know I hate to say robot for a dog, but dopamine. It's all about dopamine. It doesn't matter anything else. How do I get the next level of dopamine?
So they're addicted to that natural drug, dopamine. They just want, it's not like, oh, I can smell that's a female. I need to dominate that owner.
Right.
Nothing to do with that.
Dominating is our humanized word for it. We have to take control. And the only way to do it is physically, usually is what it comes down to, but it's not how it works.
And you're like the dog whisperer, so you would know. So there goes your question answered.
Hashtag dog wizard.
Oh, hashtag dog wizard. Hey, if you want to get a hold of Chris, by the way, write this down and take a snapshot of your desktop computer with MaynardDogTraining.com over there right below his beautiful bald head. Chris is a good guy. What else do we have? We got another one. My girl doesn't beg for table food. She only gets her dog food or dog treats.
Nice. That's awesome.
She's doing it well, huh? Wendy's doing it well.
Yeah.
Here's another one. This is from Tom Lapolito. Can a dog be trained to not chase the cats?
Yes.
That's a good one. I never thought to ask that.
I get called for that quite often, actually. It starts with just a really good leave it, meaning for me, my leave it that I teach is dog is focused on something, and leave it to the dog for when I teach it is the dog turns around completely and does a 180. So it's a very structured turn around, get out of here kind of thing.
Yep.
You can have your dog leave it on anything, whether it's the cat, it's a piece of food, it's another dog, it's a human.
Right. Okay, another one. Got a lot of them here. Mick says, I have a question. Do you train with treats?
Yes.
Favorite toy differs dog to dog.
Yes, so I try to train with food being the number one because I can dish it out so fast and get those repetitions.
Yep.
It's all about with the dog. It's all about them repetitions and building habit. So if I can use treats, I will. If I can't, I'll gain control of the food. And then we'll switch to toys of some sort. Maybe it's a tug toy, maybe it's a ball, whatever the favorite toy of the dog is, I can go to that next.
I think I asked you that once. Like, what if I just like leave food out of it and just said, good boy, and you said that's good, but it's kind of like low on the food chain. It's like food is really gets them going.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
All about triggering that dopamine.
Well, what about the time of day that you train them? Like, what if they're not hungry? That's not a good time to train them, right? Because they don't even want the snacks.
Yeah. So you can. I hear that a lot. My dog doesn't eat the food or won't eat it. I get control of the food. I give you a schedule, and you follow my schedule for 2 days, and I already have control of the dog at that point. So that's why a lot of people, or most people, will choose me over another trainer. Most trainers don't know the psychology of dogs and how to get control of things. And I just simply just on time, and it works so much better.
So we just lost your feed just for a second. You tell dog owners this all the time. What was it?
Yeah, so I tell this to dog owners all the time. I get control of the food. It's the first thing I do when I talk to a client is, what's your dog's schedule? How are they eating? Are they eating it all in one gobble up kind of thing? Or are they picking it throughout the day? And that's where I get control of the food. Now I have control of the mind and when they want the dopamine and how to get the dopamine. And that's what makes me different from all the other trainers.
Nice. Charles Andrews. Yes, sir. Chris Maynard, Dave England, two of the best in their respected business.
Thank you, Charlie.
I never do the heavy metal horn thing. I was into punk, not metal, but whatever. The razor, I think the razor, no, the fist punch thing was a punk thing. Brian Fleming. I know Brian, I think. Where's your quarantine beard, Chris? He's goofing on you. You're like clean shaven. You don't have a quarantine. Charles Andrews, hey Dave. And he says it again. Hey Chris. Okay, Wendy's back. Yeah, she's back. Labs are always hungry. LOL. Is that true? You find that to be true?
Well, it's any dog is always hungry. Again, dopamine. If I'm eating and I get that dopamine, if I've been triggered to get at a really high level of it, I'm going to love to eat. It's just how it happens.
That's cool. Mick is laughing with crying tears, little emojis. Sal, still a punk. Yeah, a bit. I'm kind of hard to get along with sometimes. I'm a little, we'll just leave it where it is, What else do we got? My dog doesn't come back to me and runs away. Tilly is like that.
Oh, yeah.
How can I get them to listen to me?
So first is never chase a dog in anything you're doing. It's always playtime when you're learning or when you're teaching a dog, and you want the dog to chase you when you're playing. Always chasing you, never chasing them. So that way, in real life.
Oh, okay.
In real life, when I need them to come back, all I do is play a game. Come on back to me. I'll turn them this way, and they're going to chase me.
Oh, so if you chase them, is that letting them know that they're dominant, or no? Is it still back to the dopamine?
Playing a game that you taught them to play when you played the game. You chase them. That's how they're going to do it in real life. They're going to learn, oh, this is how I get my dopamine. I'm running away. This is how we get it.
Ah, interesting.
Nothing logical. It's all about survival. Give me the dopamine. Just think dopamine.
But if my dog's running for a car, I am not going to turn my back and run the other. It's like, you're going to freak out.
If you've trained your dog to do it, your dog will do it.
It will do it. Yeah. Okay. What do we have here? Tom says, is there a true difference in quality of food based on higher prices? Yeah. Rip the curtain open there. Let's see the real Wizard of Oz. If you pay more money for dog food, is it better or is it just marketing?
For the most part, you have to really look at the ingredients. You're looking for, the protein is the first source of the ingredients.
So it's going to be high protein.
It's high protein. It's high quality. It's not meal. It's not powder. It's not all these weird names. If you don't know if you can't picture it in your mind when you read it, it's not what you need it to be.
Because it's all chemicals. Well, what's good protein? Like 12 grams of protein and up, or 5? What is?
It really depends on your dog. So smaller dogs need smaller amounts. The thing is, of the quality is what it is actually made of. Is it made of deboned chicken, or is it made of chicken powder? Is it made of chicken meal? Like, that's all different things. And it's just, it's kind of gross, actually.
It's funny you say debone chicken. That was my rap name back in the day.
Nice. I like it.
Debone chicken.
So you can sing that rap song.
Rye. What's up, Rye? He's saying, where's the wine? It's right here, pal. Hey, we have a tradition. We like to clink our glasses in the middle. So it's very difficult to do this. So hold up your left hand. No, left hand. Put your glass in your left hand. Pull it way close to you. Okay, ready? On the count of 3, you're going to go right towards the center of the screen, and we're going to do a virtual clink. Ready?
Okay.
Well, maybe I can do it. Oh, I'm going to do a sound effect. This will be the first time I do a sound effect with this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No, you went forward. I mean lateral. Whenever you can train dogs, but you just can't train this guy. What do we have? Food. Good. Yeah, good question. Charlie Andrews. Good question. That's good. Here's another one from Charlie. This is a long one. Not to mention, Chris has a huge breadth of knowledge and experience, and every time I ask him a question, he has an answer or suggestion. Simple as walk down center of street versus edge of road when training. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome, Charlie.
When you have the opportunity, if you're trying to loose leash walk your dog and get your dog to walk properly on leash, if you have the opportunity in your neighborhood, walk in the center of the road, not on the edge of the road. Because what's going to happen is your dog is smelling mailboxes, all those vertical surfaces, everything's getting peed on, all the grass.
All right, my head just exploded. Yes, that's what my dogs do. I have to stop every 3 seconds.
Yeah, get to the center of the road if you can, or set it up so you can. Go to a neighborhood where you can use the center of the road and just learn how to walk on leash.
Right there, that's $300 worth of advice. Thank you so much. I didn't think I was going to get anything out of this tonight.
It happens.
No, I knew I would, but that's awesome. I did not know that. So you froze up a second again. Mick Brooks says, I have livestock guardian dog. Oh, his feed. It's funny how his feed catches up. You there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
I have a livestock guardian dog that will come close but play, keep away, and won't let me grab him consistently. He's in 7 acres.
So first is, why are we grabbing him? I don't understand. I got to figure out what that means, why we grab him. Because if you want him to come to you, then you teach him to come to you. If you want him to come to you so you can grab him, you teach him to come to you so you can grab him. If you're chasing him to grab him, that's not teaching him to come to you and so that you can grab him. You're teaching him to run away from you. You just have to think like a dog, huh?
Dave hates chicken on the bone. That is so true. Maynard, you screwed the pooch. Rye, I love it. Feels good to be recognized. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's take another one. Allie says, that's what we do. It's so much easier in the middle of the road. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great point.
And as the dog gets better, you move closer to the edge of the road.
And Sal says, but watch for moving vehicles. So that's important, right? If you see a vehicle, do you stay in the middle of the road?
No, you have to be safe, of course.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I would have Chris said, stay in the road. You get out. They're like, yeah. That's what we do. Much easier. We watch out for moving vehicles. He's the best. Bree must have hired you. He's the best.
Hi, Bree.
Here's a great question, Chris, from Rick Greenwood in 29 Palms, California. He writes in. He, an engineer from 29 Palms, California. Did you learn this in the Corps?
No, I learned it after, actually. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I started a construction company. And I had a beagle that didn't bark or howl. And then people wanted some help. And I didn't know what I was doing, so I had to figure it out at that point. So.
But did any of your military training help you? I mean, it's kind of a question, right?
What's helped me is staying focused and keeping my discipline and just getting up every day and do what I do and love what I do.
But it didn't help you it just trained you to be a better businessman, but not to train dogs at all?
No, again, it's just
interesting.
Structure, keep the structure, keep the scheduling, and just go with that. And so it's just all about discipline.
Right, that's good. What was I going to say? Hey, you guys don't know this, but Chris, do you mind me saying this?
Go ahead. Send it.
Saddam Hussein, the capture. Chris
From my
was there. He was
yeah,
the guy. He was there. It was his, all of his troops. I don't know how
yeah,
many people were there, but you were right there, huh?
it was.
Now, that's just cool. I mean, that's like historically cool. I mean, someone had to be there, and you were just the guy.
Yeah.
You and a bunch of other buddies. Were you
So
guys celebrating it all, or was it more like respectful? Like, no, we did our job.
no, we don't even know it's him at first, and then you just carry on with what you have to do because you still have rounds coming down range and things are going on. So
Just this long guy with a beard stuck in a hole.
you
Pull
know,
him
it's him.
out. You're just doing. You just
Keep
yes,
going.
sir, no, sir. But big caught that guy. All right, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, Ali says what? Yes, that's right. You got to contact him. He's got stories. He knows dogs, and he knows a bit about Saddam Hussein. What? Mick Brooks says what? Yeah, that's cool. Wendy says the one word that I love hearing about you, hero.
Now,
No, dude, you are. You are. And I know no one likes to hear that, but you've been in the service. Come on. You are. Mind blowing. Charlie, hi, Allison. He's just saying hi. Chris, thank you for your service.
thank
Nice.
you. Whoever that was, thank you. I appreciate
That was Mick. Michelle. Thank you for your service, Chris. Ron Sweeney. Now everyone's thanking you for your service. That's good. Next question. Moving along. My dog doesn't come back to me. My dog whines and barks. And when I leave the house, how can I stop that?
Oh boy.
Answer that one.
It starts with a very, very small fraction of time. I reward my dog while I'm standing there right in front of her. I take a couple steps away. I come back and reward her. One is I'm rewarding her for staying there, and the second is I am coming back. Here I am.
Oh, nice.
And then you gradually get more distance and more time and more distraction. And eventually you're around the corner, maybe in the kitchen or something. Eventually you're at the doorway. Eventually you're outside the door. And again, coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Lots of back and forth, lots of habits, lots of dopamine. Eventually you're out the door. Eventually you're in your car. Eventually you're leaving. All that kind of stuff. It just keeps building. You can't just throw the dog in the house and run away. It's not going to work that way.
So eventually it'll get used to that. Like it's taking a little longer, but there they are again. And then a little longer. And then eventually they're used to a half an hour.
And it's okay because you're getting some dopamine. Here I come. Get ready.
Nice. Patty Blizzard says, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that.
And that's important. So, yeah, if you have any questions about dogs, put them in there. Also, if you didn't put your name of your dog, put it in there.
Yeah, I want to see some dog names.
I didn't put... So, my dog, I have... Oh, man, I got a story. We don't have time for it. I had Cooper. I loved Cooper. Little Jack Russell. Then my brother Bill died, which was tragic, and that was hard. Patty knows. And the day after Cooper dies, we haven't even like planned a wake or anything, and Cooper just dies right there, boom, right in the floor, heart attack. So I'll tell you, dogs rip your heart out. Oh, but they're the best thing. They are the best thing. So the good end of it is, not only will I see him at the Rainbow Bridge and all that stuff, but if that even exists, I think we'll see our dogs. I don't know if it's a Rainbow Bridge. Who came out with that? But it's cool. But I have, oh my gosh, I just forgot my dog's name. You're tuning in to Wine with Dave, the show where I forget my dog's name. Tilly is a min pin, and she's feisty.
With Chris.
Yeah. Tilly is awesome. And Austin is a Jackabee, a Jack Russell Beagle mix. Let's see. Thank you for Chris. Diane Greenwood, thank you for your courage, Chris.
Oh, thank you, Diane.
And you're Avenger, Chris, says someone else. And Bob Sherman says, Dave, you're my hero. Come on, Bob. Someone believes in me. I didn't join the service, but you know. Here you go. Sal says, how do you train a dog to heel? Is there a simple way to do that?
Yeah, real simple. Put your dog on leash, shorten up the leash really close to you so that the dog is staying really close beside you, and just feed as you're walking. Just keep feeding. One after another, just keep feeding for where your dog is in position, and that's your heel position. You can get really specific with it. You know, I want the dog's neck at my left leg or their feet's behind my feet. Whatever you want to choose, that's where they're getting paid. Pay them.
Right.
I mean,
Okay. Bob Sherman says his dog is Aspen. She's a pity mix.
oh yeah.
And actually, Mick asked, what breed of dog does Chris have and what are their names? Well, he has one. And speaking of pit, can you introduce us to your dog?
Yeah, she just fell asleep right when you said that too. So her name is Freya. She's an American Bulldog mix, and she's chilling over here. She's just fell asleep.
Her name is Freya, Freja.
Freya.
Freya, yeah, she's a pit. Oh, she is. I'll tell you, I met Freya, and she is the most trained dog. I've never seen it. He's like, Freya, looks right at him. Come over here. Okay. Sit. He jumps up on the chair and sits in a chair. It's crazy.
She helps me train other dogs. I use her for virtual training. So if you are looking for virtual training, especially during today's Corona times, train her on this side in order for you to train your dog on that side.
So Charlie has Gus, Black Lab Shepherd mix, Shadow, Black Lab Rottweiler mix.
Yeah.
But Patty Blazard says Tuffy. Oh, Tuffy. Oh, you're bringing back memories. Don't do that. I'm going to have to put some little crying emojis. Tuffy was my first dog.
Oh.
Love Tuffy. What was this? Dog's name is Jojo after Joe March from the book Little Women. Yeah. That was a great book that I just didn't read. Sorry. Rick Green, Bob Sherman, you're my hero. He's saying to someone else. All right. Are there breeds that take better to training than others? Good question from Ron Sweeney in Pawtucket.
You know, it all depends on what the training is that you're referring to. So, you know, a hound is going to take better to scent training than maybe a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd, which might take better to protective training or home defense training.
And I think I also know what Ron's saying. So, but is there a dog that's like smarter, that like learns quicker, maybe?
Oh, you know, most of us have heard, you know, the police departments that are using now, the Belgian Malinois is such a super smart dog. You know, it used to be poodles are really smart. Anything with a poodle mix is really smart.
Really? Poodles?
Yeah, very, very smart dog. But Belgian Malinois, they are so sharp they just know how to collect the dopamine faster, and they'll repeat it and get more, and they're willing to do more and harder and faster.
Mm-hmm.
They're physically built for it. It's just amazing. They're amazing dogs.
And Sal says, it seems that once he learns that he, Malcolm, that's his dog, is in heel mode, he pays no attention to where he's going because he's looking at me waiting for the next cookie.
That's what it's all about. Give me that dopamine.
Give me the dopamine. Why does my dog listen and do what I ask right now? I need my dog trained right away.
So you're not going to get your dog trained right away. Let me start with that. This is a gradual progression. Think of it just the same as human schooling. Kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. You can't jump far ahead into college. You have to teach step by step. The lower level, so when you start, it's lower dopamine. You got to teach the brain how to take more dopamine, want to do more, take more dopamine, and continue on from there.
Okay. Allie says, what about a Schipperke Border Collie mix? I never heard that. Schipperke Collie mix? I'm not really sure.
What about?
Oh, she's probably asking, like, are they easy to train? I don't know. Border Collies? Have you trained Border Collies?
Border Collies in general, they want to do some work. They're the same. They remind me the same as German Shepherd.
Oh, really? Border Collies?
Always trying to get. So trying to. Yeah, they're definitely working dogs. They need to have something to do all the time.
That's cool. Border Collies. My friend had a golden doodle and her son's seizure dog. He was so smart.
Yeah.
Allie says Schipperke. Allison says phonetic. Schipperke. Oh, Schipperke. Now, a lot of comments. Man, you're going to dominate in the comment area. Can you use the dopamine thing on your coworkers?
Yes, your coworkers and your children. Remember,
so how would one use that on your coworker? I'm glad Sal asked that because I want to know how to use that on a coworker. I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah. So, it's all about what the reward is. What do they work for?
Sal is my business partner, and he's out of control. How do you control an out of control dog? Here we go. Mick Brooks. My dog turns and sits crooked on a recall. How can I straighten that out? He doesn't sit straight. He turns his butt out.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares, right? Isn't that that's just the dog?
It could be a physical injury. It could be uncomfortableness. It could be they're on hardwoods versus a carpet. It could be all kinds of things.
Yeah. Another question. So during this COVID-19, there's so many names. How are you doing work? You're doing virtual. I heard you're doing virtual training. Explain that, and how's that going?
It's going great. I've had this opportunity. I've taken this opportunity, and I've really ran with the ball here. I've taken my business all over the world to do this. So virtual allows me to connect with people in Australia, which I've done recently.
Really?
Brisbane, Australia, I've been giving classes. London, England, in Africa.
Dude, that's awesome. Really?
It's going great because the opportunity that I have is because I have my dog and she's so well trained.
Yep.
I can show you things on this side that you can do on the other side. It's just like I'm right there with you.
So you haven't lost a beat. Digital training is very similar to physical.
Exactly.
Wow.
As long as you speak English, because that's what I speak,
yep,
I think you can do it.
Ron said, can you use your training on marketing people?
Yes.
You just glitched for a second, and it was funny where you inserted the word yes.
I just did it. I made you tell me what was wrong with the video.
You just made me. Listen, Chris, it's great interviewing you. You're a great guy, honorable, ex-Marine, hoo-yah, right?
Hoorah.
Hoorah. I'm saying it like a musician. I didn't join the service, so I missed that world. But I gained something you didn't get. I can play guitar. I can play 17 different instruments, dude. Oh, I rescued Saddam Hussein. Oh. I can play Voodoo Child from Jimi Hendrix. Anyway, no, seriously, you're a hero to me and many others.
Thank you so much, Dave.
Wendy has a question. Can you teach an old dog new tricks?
Absolutely.
And she doesn't mean Dan, her husband.
Absolutely.
I'm guaranteeing she doesn't mean Dan, her husband.
The great thing about older dogs is at some point in their life, they actually learn something. So you're just going to trigger it to come back out. Teach them how to take that dopamine.
So where does that phrase come from? You can't teach a dog Is it common that you can't normally, or what?
No, it's just something that people made up because they can't figure out dog training.
So if you have a dog that's like close to death, maybe he's like in his last years, like 14 years old, you can train a 14-year-old dog.
Absolutely, and I do it all the time. I train dogs in their last few months of their death.
Come on, that is awesome.
All about that trigger of the dopamine. Get that dopamine flowing.
Wow.
Very first lesson that I teach you is how to trigger that dopamine. It's the most important lesson you're going to get.
It's all about dopamine.
All about dopamine.
You hear that, Bob Sherman? It's all about dopamine. Bob says, Dave, you're impressive. Bob, it's all about dopamine.
Right.
All about dopamine. Wendy says, no teaching Dan, LOL. That's her husband. Dan's an old friend. Dan's an old dog, but you can still teach an old dog. If humans can develop habits, so can dogs, right?
Absolutely.
Listen, thanks for being on the show. I appreciate it. Any deals going on with training? Do you have a special going on right now? Tell me about it.
Virtual training is only $40 for a 30-minute session. I can touch on so many things obedience-wise and with your problem behaviors in that 30 minutes that most people don't even want me to come back. And that's what I want. I want you to be able to learn enough where you can carry the momentum forward and you don't need me anymore.
Yep. And to close, he was waiting by the door.
Nice.
This is Austin. Okay, you get down, and here's the mean one.
Tilly.
Yeah. Oh, Till. Little Till.
Yeah.
This is the one that barks at everybody, but that's just a little. Oh,
there it is. Get that tongue in there.
Oh man, she likes the French kiss. She's like, oh man. All right, to close out, Mick Brooks. I adopted an 11-year-old who knew nothing, and she learned so much and lived to be 19.
Nice.
Nice. Dopamine, dopamine. It's all about dopamine, folks. Thank you, Chris, and thank you for your service. Yeah. Allie says, "Oh, because she likes my dogs." That's cool. Man, thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And my dogs are barking in the background. You've been
There you go.
awesome. So $40, that's way, you're like 150-ish, right, for a lesson? Something like that. Now you're 40 for virtual?
Yeah, for virtual it's 40 right now. It's actually 50% off right now. So that because of COVID-19, I want to be able to help out people. So
Oh, guys, seriously, serious. And use the coupon code Wine with Dave. If he asks you, how'd you hear about me? Just say Wine with Dave.
Yep.
I don't get paid for that. Or do I, Chris?
Or do you?
$1 million. Okay. Hey, take care. You're the man. You are the man. Bye-bye. That was awesome. He is the man, right? Where am I going? I just lost a few things. Boom, 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 boom. Overlays. I lost my overlays. I lost some things. Chris Maynard he's amazing, huh? I mean, not just a quality guy, because being a Marine and wearing what he wore there, his heart on his sleeve, but he came back, construction, hardworking guy, disciplined, and then hold on, I gotta shut the door because there's like music in the background. But he comes back, he starts a business, Maynard Dog Training, and I met him like a year and a half ago, and very impressed with him. Good guy. He's becoming my friend. Actually, he is my friend. Becoming my friend. He is my friend, without a doubt. All right, let's see. I'm just missing a few things here. Boom, boom, boom. Hang in there, people. Hang in there, people. There it is. Comment. Lots of comments coming in. Yes, sir. Go Air Force. Right. Yeah, Charlie, you were in the Air Force. This was awesome. Great. Thank you. All right. My next segment. Are we ready for the next segment? Which is, let's see if I'm going to get it right.
Tell me who's the best dog trainer. Maynard.
Nope, it wasn't that. And it wasn't him. It's actually this. All right. Actually, yeah, a green hat and a blue shirt, that doesn't go. Oh my gosh, where are you thinking? So, keeping with the dog theme, guys, check this out. Dave plays with apps. All right. Hey, guys, calm down. I know you get a lot of dopamine. They got the dopamine flowing. So, in honor of the dog night that we're in, I thought I would show you this app. Download this. This is going to freak you out. Dog breed. See it right there? Right there. Boom. I'm going to open it up. And what it does, actually, don't download it now. Just wait. But write it down. Dog breed. I'm going to show you a video that I captured from my iPhone screen using dog breed. What it does is it turns your app opens up as a camera, and you shine it on your dog, and it shows you the percentage of what it thinks your dog is. 78% poodle, 12% pug. It's crazy. Check this out. Let me see if I can find it here. Right up here. Dog training. Maynard's the best dog trainer. Check this out. Oh, let me reduce this. All right, you can see that? Here we go. Watch this. And it's not playing. Welcome to a live show. Let me do this instead. I'll just take you to it. But it's really cool. I shined it on my dog Tilly, and it was like, bam, 78% min pin. All right, so here it is. It's initializing. You can't see that at the top, but it says searching for dogs. See that? Right there. Searching for dogs. So what you do is you search it. Let me do it live. Oh, yeah. Austin, come over here. Watch this. Watch this. I'm moving my camera. This is live. Tilly, watch. Miniature pincher. That's what she is. 40, 56, 41. He steps in the way. Isn't that cool? You shine it. And then I did another thing here. I went to a website. You can use a photo of your dog too. It doesn't really matter. A photo. I'm going to do, say, we type in a pug, choose images. So now I'm on my, now I'm here. Here's a cute little pug. All right, ready? I'm going to show the pug and watch the screen. Watch what happens. Look at that. Confidence level, 4%, pug dog, 11, 20, bloodhound, sleuthhound. Go down to one over here. 88, 99% confidence. Pug dog. Is that cool or what? That is like seriously cool. So now you can download it. Dog breed. Now you may know your dog breed, but it'd be really interesting to find out if you're looking to buy a dog and you go into this event and you're playing with all these puppies and the puppy is sitting still and the people go, I don't even know what he is. He's a mutt. Take this app out, hover over it, and you'll know what it is. So it's pretty accurate. It picks up pointed ears, floppy ears, the snout, the whole thing. It does everything. So that's all I have. 9:56. We got a few more minutes. You guys want to add some stuff? Mick Brooks says, boy, I have one for it to figure out. Yeah, I know. Oops, I flipped this sideways. Now I'm on the other side. Whoa, I gotta get a roll here. All right, here we go. So I have one to figure out. Allie says, what's the name of that app again? It's Dog Breed right there, Allie. And look for that one because there's a lot that are called dog breeds. It's a burgundy. It's got a graduated color, like dark on the bottom and little light. You can see it. A white silhouette of a golden retriever, maybe. So don't turn it on yourself. Oh, you want to see me to turn it on myself? Oh, yeah, leave it to Bob Sherman. Leave it to a deadhead. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that. What kind of breed is that? I can't see it. I'd have to turn it. It says, searching for dogs. See, Bob? Be careful what you say. I'm not a dog. I'm not your dog. Perfect. Thanks, says Allie. It's 9:57. You are watching. No.
Tell me who's the best dog trainer.
You're watching Wine with Dave. We go live, me and a guest, 9 o'clock every night, Monday to Friday with wine. I'm actually all done, but I didn't have much in there. Get that app. It's cool. But seriously, once you meet Chris, he is like the loveliest guy, and he's going to be your friend. And he's not someone who's like, you're doing that all wrong. You're doing it all wrong. And if he does say that, it's in such an encouraging way. He doesn't make you feel stupid. He's like, look, everybody does that. But if you did it this way, just his demeanor, it's all about getting the right dog trainer, right? I mean, because think about it. If you have about 15 years with your dog, wouldn't you want your dog to be a superstar, a straight A student? Or do you want him to be a D student? Nothing against D students, but wouldn't it be cool if you enjoyed the same amount of fun with your dog, but he was just so much more sharper and you said, no, and he stopped. Sit down, and he sat. Go to your seat, and he would sit on a couch. Or don't beg, and he doesn't beg. I mean, how cool is that? Your quality of life, forget the dog's quality of life, your quality of life expands. I'm telling you. Chris Maynard. Chris Maynard's the man. What do we got? Allie says, perfect. Rick Greenwood says, is it Burgundy or Chardonnay? Rick, it is a buttery Chardonnay. Don't ask me what valley it's from. Actually, it's from it's box wine. So, hey, box wine works. Where is he located, says Mick. So, Mick, you're in, like, Georgia, North Carolina. You can work with him. He's in Rentham, Mass. And just go to, it's not on there now, but go to MaynardDogTraining.com. Maynard, MaynardDogTraining.com. Go there now. Open up a browser. I don't care, and just locate him. And you could pick his class, go to his classes, and you find it. And he's a really good guy. And you had some great questions. So just mention in the coupon code. He doesn't have a coupon code, but just mention I saw you on Wine with Dave, and I thought Dave was a amazingly handsome man. And how do I get dog training? You just throw that in there. West Virginia. You're in West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain. Shenandoah River. Life was old there, older than the trees, but it was younger than the mountains, but it was younger than the breeze. Take me home. Country Roads. It's my brother Bill's favorite song by John Denver, 1974. Someone check me on that. Country Roads, John Denver. It's 10 o'clock, folks. I got to put you kids to bed. I have a closing quote that I converted to a closing joke because the quotes are like, they're okay, but sometimes, in this COVID-19 world, we need some humor. Are we ready? In keeping with the dog theme, I have a little advice for you. And it may rain in your neighborhood. Who knows? But remember, you should be very careful when it rains cats and dogs. You know why? You don't know why. Does anyone know why? Does anyone know why you have to be careful when it rains cats and dogs? Because you might step in a poodle. A poodle! Up, 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 up,